Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Coffee Rant with Danno and Frank, our Patriot Bald Eagle. If you have to hit pause on this video to get your coffee together, go ahead and do so now. Have coffee with us tonight. Have coffee in our Coffee Rant, as we're going to be discussing comfort foods. That's right, guys, comfort foods. It is chilly. It is downright freaking cold here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Not only is it 28 degrees outside, but the wind just started hurling from the west. It is just blowing in like crazy, and it is like blowing ice through the bones. I went out on the trail earlier. That's going to be tomorrow morning's video, so make sure you check that out. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe down below so you do not miss an upload. We're doing a lot of fun things on the channel. Thank you for everyone watching our fun festive video at Lowe's, too. That's one of the coolest store videos I think I've done in a long time. But yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about comfort foods. Jessica is making her corn chowder, her corn potato chowder with bacon. She fries up bacon and we put that in the soup. Oh, it is like the perfect comfort food, guys. And I was going to film it, but we have some family coming over tonight, and Jess is kind of preparing some things and doing some things. She wanted to, but you know, neither one of us can remember if we actually filmed that before. We've done so many cooking videos over the years. I'm sure you guys probably know better than we do as to where we've done over 2,000 videos on this channel now. I think like 2,400. It's crazy. It's amazing the amount of videos you can mount up, what you can do in a course of 4 or 5 years. But anyway, we wanted to ask you guys, what are some of your favorite comfort foods that you like to do? Feel free to leave some recipes down in the comments, as we're always looking for some nice cool weather stuff to make, and we might pick one. We might pick a recipe or something that you guys leave in the comments and maybe try and cook that. I know a lot of you had left us some gingerbread cookie recipes. I have all the stuff to do gingerbread cookies. I just have not had the time. And I know Jessica said she was going to make it. I was like, no, it's got to be a time where I got to be here too, because I want to help, you know. I want to help. She's never made gingerbread cookies either. So we have the stuff to do it. We're going to do it soon. So stay tuned. Stay tuned on that. Also, let's see. The weather here has been really crazy. Like we did get more snow than we thought we were going to. Not by too much, but it was nice, and it's beautiful. I absolutely love the snow. It's absolutely gorgeous. Plus, they were able to get the roads clear, so that was nice. So I was able to drive to the trail to do that video here earlier for you guys. But I am in here warming up now, and we are going to, I just tried a piece of that Black Label bacon. Jessica made a bunch of that she crumbles up. That's right, she uses real bacon, crumbles it up, and then we put it like on top of the soup. When the soup's done, it's real easy to make. You dice up potatoes, red potatoes. It's like 4 cups of chicken broth, and you put it in the Instant Pot, and I'll let her explain that, you know, when we do a video on that at some point. But we got a lot of things we're going to be doing, and I gotta say, the Walmart Plus, I can't remember if I answered this question yesterday or not, but the Walmart Plus was a success. Another success. That's 4 in a row. Knock on wood, 4 in a row. The Walmart Plus thing is nice. And one thing I was talking about with Jess last night, because, you know, a lot of people have been talking about like the Kroger Boost and all that stuff, which is all well and good. But the Walmart Plus, it's like, I can order other things. Like Kroger only really deals with food. They have some other things. Not really sure if you can, you know, get like a dish towel delivered or something. But Walmart, you can. Walmart, you can order anything you want from Walmart with that subscription. So that's pretty nice. However, some mistake that I almost made. I was going to order something for Jess for Christmas, and I was thinking, she's going to see this, and I don't really know how a lot of that stuff will be packaged up. Might be in those Walmart bags, and I would have to kind of disguise it. So to pick up that item, they do have it at one of the Walmarts I checked, so I'm going to go get that probably tomorrow or something. And I will be venturing out to Kroger tomorrow to check out some of the different grocery deals and stuff like that to see, because we gotta stock up on some of these holiday sales, guys. While the prices are good, it's good to stock up on some of these deals. Also, this Green Mountain coffee, it's not the best. This is the Dark Magic. I'm just trying to get rid of it at this point. This was one of the freebies This was one of the freebies that I got when I bought the Keurig Duo, which we love, by the way. I absolutely love that thing. It's the best coffee pot combination ever. You got the Keurig and you got the carafe, right? You got the pot and you got the Keurig pots, right? You know, plus I also have the little reusable thing, so I can just get the, you know, I can just use coffee and put it in the pots. And I even have those little filters that you can put in the Keurig pots, because I don't really like the skim. You know what I'm talking about. Like when you have the little refillable cup Keurig pod thing that you can just pour your own coffee in. I like to have a filter on it, because if you don't use a filter, the metal filter that comes with it on it, which is just fine, it's fine, but you'll have that skim around the top. I just not real big on that. I mean, I don't really like the skim on the top of the coffee. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I got those little pod filters for dirt cheap. Jessica ordered them on Amazon like a year ago, and I got like 200 and something of them. But it's nice. It's nice. You know, it does take, you know, it's not as instant, right? You know, it's not as quick, but it's a heck of a lot cheaper than buying, you know, the already pre-made pods. So that's good. Sometimes I get the pre-made pods too. I will say that I have really just been enjoying making pots of coffee, because I can add however much I want. I will say with this Green Mountain Dark Magic, I didn't use much, okay? And this is ridiculously strong. It's not just strong, it's bitter. It's real bitter. But we're going to fight through it tonight. So, cool weather means nice, warm, cozy meals. This is one of my favorite times of the year just for this. You know, this is where we kind of get into, Jess kind of opens up the playbook here. She kind of opens up the playbook and starts trying new things, new soups, new different kind of things. So, you know, and she knows what I'm talking about tonight. You know, she's going to be reading your comments tomorrow on some of the different things that you guys like. You don't have to leave a recipe or anything. We just kind of want to know what you guys what's a good, cool weather comfort food for you. And you'd be surprised. I know we've done videos like this before, and there'll be some interesting backstories on a lot of this stuff. I know a lot of foods that I make, a lot of things that I do remind me of my mom, foods that I used to help my grandma make, you know. Do you have like old recipe books passed down from your family? I know I keep trying to get my mom to like write like a little book for me of all her different recipes, right, so that I'll always have them. Last night we actually went to my mom's. I think I talked about that. But she made ham and green beans. Okay, now I don't know if I showed this in the video when I was at Jungle Jim's, but I noticed they had the bluegrass cottage butt hams at Jungle Jim's. And I was like, oh, I'm going to pick these up, and I'll tell Mom about it. She didn't hesitate. She was like, oh, bring them over. And she had the potatoes and the green beans. She made it last night. Ham, green beans, and potatoes. That pretty much kicked off the comfort food for me. That was my favorite meal that my mom always made growing up. It is absolutely delicious. I'm sure a lot of you have had ham and green beans and potatoes. It is amazing. And may I add something else for you to put on that list if you're making ham, green beans, and potatoes. My mom makes the Jiffy corn muffin mix with that. So we have cornbread on top of said ham, green beans, and potatoes. And let me tell you, that is the kicker. That's the touch, the special piece that you need to make that already perfect meal even more perfect, if that's a thing. So, I don't know. So this is day two of comfort food. We're having Mom over tonight, and she's going to have some of Jessica's corn chowder, potato soup. I don't know. It's amazing. It's amazing. And another key piece to Jessica's soup here is the Italian loaf bread, which we also got from Walmart. And I don't know if it makes a difference, okay? But on Walmart Plus, I was some of these things I've been kind of hesitant about because I like to feel the bread. I like to look at the bread. So this bread, the date I've noticed goes out like it was baked that morning. Baked that morning and has like a 4-day, 5-day period to where, you know, it's good to eat or throw in the freezer, right? This is one of the softest Italian breads I've ever felt from Walmart, and it smells amazing. And so we wanted to make this like tonight so that bread is good and fresh. I think tomorrow we're making tacos, and we were going to do tacos for Taco Tuesday, but we got all of that stuff from Walmart Plus as well. So Walmart Plus is really paying off for us. I'm glad I took the leap and bought that membership when it was $49 a year, which next year it won't be that, but I don't know if everything stays good. We're probably just going to pay to renew that anyway. It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Also, I know we have a couple viewers on here that have reached out to us about our travel videos that we're going to be doing. And I just kind of want to throw this message out here again. Me and Jessica do have some different travel plans, okay? I actually kind of go into this a little bit in tomorrow's video too. But we had a couple travel agencies reach out to us, and a couple of them we still got to get back to. But I've been really busy, especially over Thanksgiving weekend. I've been trying to just do a lot of stuff, get our vlogs out every day for you guys, and, you know, make sure that, you know, I get all the editing done. That's some of the hardest things. You know, there's always an issue. When you do videos and stuff like this, there's always an issue. There's always something, whether the upload process takes, you know, whether there's something that mixes up or that. And sometimes you'll do a video and the ads don't go in the right places, or it's just not put in the right. It's been a lot of things. And I think that this same thing happened to me last year. And it's because a lot of people during the month of December do that Vlogmas thing. Okay, Vlogmas is where you put out a video, where you vlog a video like every day for 25 days leading up to Christmas. They call it Vlogmas. I've never done that or even thought about doing it because I put a video out every day anyway. The problem is that so many people are uploading these videos at a rapid rate that I think like I think with YouTube, it's just there's so much being loaded in that sometimes things get a little slower or things get backed up. Anyway, not too big of a deal. Not too big of a problem, but we're definitely excited. We got, see, I talked about the Skyline that we got, the Skyline Chili. We're going to be making that here in a few days as well. We're lining up the comfort foods, guys. Really are. I'm excited. It's my favorite time of year for that. It's chilly outside. It's nice and warm inside. And it's time to make some nice warm meals. We also played some games at Mom's yesterday. We played this game called Piles. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's this game where you deal out like a bunch of different cards that match, and you get these piles, and then you have these other cards where you got to match on top of those, and it is like a frantic game. I mean, it's fun. It's fun, and you know, Jessica was really excited to play this because she had saw something online and, you know, watched a couple videos on it and stuff. So she was just kind of, you know, laying all this out on us, and we were like, oh, okay, so we played this game, and it was like, whew, I mean, it was fun. It was fun, but after having a stomach full of ham and green beans and potatoes, I'm like, I'm barely able to move. And it was a fun game, though. Fun game. Piles, I definitely recommend it. And then we played Scattergories. If you've never played Scattergories, that game is fun. That game is fun. It's where you get like a list of different questions, and then you roll a dice, which has pretty much all the letters of the alphabet, I guess. There's a couple that are missing. And then you got to, each category of question, you have to answer with that letter. It sounds easier than it really is. Sounds easier than it really is. But anyway, back to the traveling stuff. I just wanted to thank everyone who's reached out to us for that. You know, me and Jessica are looking to work with some travel companies, some travel agencies, and the reason why we're talking about this now is because we're trying to plan out our entire next year. Now, I realize that that's hard to do, but this is usually how me and Jessica are able to save so much money going on some of these different trips. Because if we don't get kickbacks through maybe in the future, maybe a sponsor, maybe, I don't know, something, you know, maybe if we get, I'm pretty good at advertising. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But it's been on the top of my mind lately, and off camera, I've kind of been doing a lot of work on the side, trying to work with some of travel agencies and some other companies, and maybe some possible future sponsors, like I said, in the future. Because, you know, and that's kind of always been my thing. Like, you know, that it's nice if somebody wants to sponsor, you know, one of our videos, you know, and in turn we show off their product. It has to be a product I believe in. Now, there's been people reaching out to us and stuff, honestly, for the last couple of years, but there's a lot of stuff. It's like if I look at it and it's like, it's hard for me. You know, it's like if I don't. Not saying I don't trust the product. I'm just saying that if I see it and it's like, this isn't something that I would normally use, I'm not going to lie and say it is. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's hard for me. And usually these companies will reach out to you in things that you do on your channel, right? Well, we do a lot of different things on this channel. We do a lot of saving money at the grocery stores. We do a lot of couponing. We do a lot of digital couponing. We do travel videos. We do vlogs every day. Vlogs every day. It's like when people ask me anymore, what is your niche, Dan? I do a daily vlog. As a matter of fact, for the first couple years of this channel, that is exactly what I said in every title, that this was a daily vlog. I thought about going back to that and putting daily vlog at the end of every video, because I feel like each individual video on YouTube, no matter how many videos you put out, whether it's 1 or whether it's 100, there's always got to be that little direct thing that people know what they're going for, right? I try to give that information as I go along, but you can't just say that. That's why I say I've always been bad with titles. It's not that I'm bad with titles. I do things to try and get the group that is always watching our videos every day for it to come up in your feed so that you come back, right? Or so that it even pops up on your, because YouTube and all social media is always ever changing, and as much research and things that I look up for different algorithm things and stuff like that, you want to make sure that you're putting something, whether it's in a thumbnail, a title, or something that shows your audience who is already watching you that, hey, this is Danno. And it's hard to explain, and this is why I never really explain it. But it was something on the top of my head today, because title, I've been trying to do these like A/B testing title things on YouTube and some other websites and stuff, and it's like one website will say, this is great, this is great SEO, and then you look up on this site and it's like, oh no, it's terrible, and it's like, I don't know what to do. So I'm keeping it as simple as possible. I'm going to tell you right now, tomorrow's title for the video is, we got a bunch of snow. This is amazing. I'm just trying to keep it simple. You know, it's like, if you see it, cool. If you don't, sorry. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, people talk about the shocking and unbelievable and all this stuff. Well, I want you to see it. If I put that corn is on sale, it's going to blow right by you. It may not even come up in your feed because it's something that you maybe have never looked up before. So when I say I'm bad at titles, it may not necessarily mean that I'm bad at titles. It means that I'm trying to get the video to where everybody is able to see it, right? But not being clickbait. I'm not going to tell you, hey, click on this, and then, or hey, we're at Kroger or something, and then show a video of a dog show or us at Kings Island or something. You know what I mean? I guess I don't know. I'm just trying to keep it simple so that everybody knows, like in the title, what I'm doing. I'm literally probably going to just start putting, hey, I'm on a walk for today. We're talking about groceries, or something as simple as that, so that everybody understands. But I know, it's like right now, I don't even know what to title this video. Comfort foods? That was the start of it, and here I am just rambling on. I gotta tell you, I'm a little wired, guys, because I have been shoveling snow for hours. I helped out some neighbors this morning, and I am pretty tired, but excited for dinner. Like I said, Mom's coming over. I think we're probably going to play some games here. Maybe that's categories. That is a fun game. What is your favorite family fun game to play? Maybe while eating a comfort food with your family. I don't know. Let's hear it down in the comments, guys. I'm excited for just about everything coming up. I know I keep going back to the travel stuff, but we did some pretty exciting things today, and nothing is set in stone. A couple things are, but we have future things that are coming up that I think is going to be very interesting and hopefully help fund, some of our trips. Me and Jessica want to do more trips, but in order to do that, we need to get some better deals. And, it's like something that I believe in. I love cruising. I love traveling. It's easy to talk good about those things when you're having a blast and you're able to believe in that kind of product, right? If anybody came up to me and say, "Oh, you're lying about Castaway Cay, Disney's private island," I could tell you were faking that good time. Really? Because you could have hit me with a baseball bat in the head and you wouldn't have knocked the smile off my face. That is about my favorite place on earth. I remember somebody said that, and then maybe having a bad day or something. Somebody also, which it happens every now and then, somebody was leaving cuss words. Like, that's it. I do a Disney video, you start leaving cuss words down in the comments, you're gone. Or I at least delete it. You know. I never understand that. I never understand all the angry comments. Even with, I understand some of the stuff that we go over, you know, some grocery prices, coffee rants that have to do with other things. You know, sometimes it gets frustrating. But, you know, there's no place for the potty mouth, guys. There's no place for the potty mouth. Which I will say, it's been pretty clean. It's been pretty clean over the last week, few days. I don't know. It's a lot cleaner than it's been, you know, and, you know, we're always trying to do things to either entertain, inform, or just to create our daily vlog of something that we're doing, you know. I mean, it's something where we put out a daily video every day. Most of you guys already know this, but we have been getting new viewers, and I like to mention these things in case you are new to the channel. And if you are, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all of our long-time viewers as well. This is the season, guys. This is the season where we're going to be doing a lot of things. There's a lot of things coming up on this channel, all of which I'm not going to say ahead of time because I've learned my lesson from that one, which I actually go over in tomorrow's video as well. And I do have to say, it is quite nice in here. We do have our heat cranking, as I don't know what is going on with the weather. So, like I was starting to say before, it's 27 degrees outside, but it feels like 0 because that wind feels like it's just blowing like icicles and just going into your bones. I mean, it is just, wasn't that bad earlier. But the snow is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, and I take you guys on an awesome adventure through a Danno Winter Wonderland trail. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. Again, let us know your comfort foods. Let us know the nice, warm, cozy comfort foods down in the comments. You don't have to leave a recipe. If you do, though, that's cool because, you know, a lot of people are going to be reading your comments, and I'm sure they would like to try and make these too. Also, we may try one. I may try and cook something that you recommend, maybe in a future video. Who knows? We'll see. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.